And we are back. Hope you enjoy the duct tapes. It was, it's always a little bit of a boost, a morale boost, watching Shelby stream his poverty, according to the YouTube closed captions. But now we have the grand finales. And of course, we are going to be kicking that off on Glittering Ashes LE. We're in the top right-hand corner map, starting all the way in the top right-hand corner. We have the red Zerg player coming down from the land of Vietnam. He, of course, is going to be representing Juggernaut Gaming, the Not Army. Standing behind him, he is MeomaikA.
Yes, as Yaku was saying, we are back from our break and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Glittering Ashes LE. We have the best player in all of Hong Kong, the player who has that 1-0 advantage in this best of 5 grand finals for Grand Platypus Open number 79. It is GogojOey.
Already up 1-0. This is not it's not a position that GogojOey normally faces against MeomaikA specifically.
Yeah, historically, MeomaikA just dominates in the upper bracket, the lower bracket, the grand finals, all over the place. But it's great to see GogojOey fighting back here, and he has been in this scenario before, not too many times, but he's been here. But again, despite that advantage, like, he still has to respect his opponent.
He really does.
I mean, it's MeomaikA.
And exactly. GogojOey may have been exposed to more weird stuff in ZvZs, but by his admission, ZvZ is still his, or at least it's a matchup he's the least confident in. May not necessarily be his worst.
Oh, God. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I still think he's pretty good at it, not gonna lie.
Yeah, same.
So it may be one of those things where he just doesn't enjoy it, but meanwhile, we've seen this a lot today from both these players, to be fair. MeomaikA does go for another very fast Evo chamber.
What is it with these new maps and +1 melee openings coming out from Zerg players?
I know, right? This is like our 4th time seeing it today, maybe even 5th. Jesus Christ. So, I mean, this is going to be a very nice boost for MeomaikA. Obviously, he's going to be relying on Lings. Right now, it's just going to be on GogojOey to try and scout this, to try and sleep it.
Two Lings need to be lubed up well enough to slip on in.
Exactly. That lube needs to be in all the crevices, and we'll see if they can do so. They do manage to get up into the main base. One of the Lings will get picked off, but the other will make it in, and
it was such a good idea trying to take out the Ling with the transferring drones, but it was not enough. GogojOey scouts says MeomaikA goes for +1 range and not melee, and he throws out a Roach Warren.
This is why MeomaikA is just so amazing as a player. He gets scouted, he completely switches gears. Oh my god. And MeomaikA is going for those roaches. Meanwhile, GogojOey, before he had scouted, he was going for a very fast lair.
Indeed, a faster Roach Warren as well, +1 at around the same time as MeomaikA. So inadvertently, we're just going into a Roach v Roach battle.
Exactly. Like, after scouting, after GogojOey was able to scout the +1 melee, he's like, oh, I'm not going to get a 3rd base. I'm not going to try and take a 3rd base right now. I'm just going to wall off on 2 bases and go into roaches. And yeah, as a result, we are ending up in that roach versus roach. And I was a little bit like, I was hoping maybe we were gonna see a spire, but as we can see, that lair is being used for roach speed.
Indeed, it is. Which is not going to be as useful in the position of the defender, but as long as GogojOey is able to hold long enough, he will be able to go for the counterattack much quicker. Maybe even be able to catch some catch some stragglers that remain from MeomaikA's army, but that is if GogojOey can hold. Meo has double the army supply right now.
Jesus Christ, exactly. What do we have at home to defend? We have a third base on the way, which is very ambitious here for GogojOey. Meanwhile, GogojOey is getting heavily supply blocked. One of his overlords was taken out. We have 4 overlords in production. Ay. That's why the supply gap is so massive. Oh god, he does have a couple of queens to defend, and we do have a couple of reinforcements coming out for GogojOey.
And there are some transfuses available, but here comes the entire weight of the Roach army.
Yeah, and what a beautiful timing. +1 range just finished up for MeomaikA. A queen is going to go down. +1 range is still so far away for GogojOey. So many of his roaches are already falling. And the Roach Warren, oh my god, that can get picked off as well.
And if it does, then that's just about going to be gone game here for GogojOey. That third base is still on the way, by the way.
It really is. So, again, so ambitious, but the Roach Warren, it will go down with one more volley. The Roaches themselves are falling as well. They can barely keep up here, and MeomaikA just with a beautiful timing, with a beautiful kind of like switcheroo as well, like with his upgrades. Yeah. It was great.
It's very decisive too. Roach Warren surprisingly still holds. GogojOey will eventually chase these roaches away. Does sacrifice 6 of his workers though, and it's a pretty nice lead that MeomaikA has. That said, GogojOey's third base didn't finish up, but he's droning from it.
He is droning. We do have more roaches showing up, by the way. Oh god, GogojOey has to be careful not to be too greedy here, as MeomaikA is coming in with the second wave.
But this time the supplies are about even. The upgrades are the same as well. MeomaikA just barely has enough to start getting a domino effect going though.
Yeah, I'm so shocked at that Roach Warren. That Roach Warren doesn't deserve to live. It has no right to life. Just one.
Want to kill it.
Yeah, what is happening? He's just avoiding it.
Absolute disrespect here. MeomaikA's like, I like you, I kill you last.
Oh my god, I mean,
along those lines.
It kind of makes sense, but there we go. With his last breath, he will finally snipe that Roach Warren.
And with that, any chance I think that GogojOey had in this game, he still wants to keep going, but he's lost so many workers. He's lost his Roach Warren. All he has left is what he's got right now.
Yeah, it feels like he's all in. I say feels like because for some reason, GogojOey is droning up.
Still droning up.
Yeah. So that tells us that he wants to get back into this. He wants to. He hasn't lost hope, which is impressive, is what I will say. But again, like all MeomaikA has to do is just keep making roaches.
Like so. +2 is about to finish up for him as well. So, yeah, MeomaikA is already far and away ahead in terms of economy, in terms of upgrades, in terms of numbers. The one thing he's behind... No, never mind. He's even on tech. That's the only thing he's not ahead in. But pretty soon he's going to be ahead in the upgrades, so...
Yeah. Like, MeomaikA's getting a fourth base. He's finally moving across the map with his roaches. Again, he's just waiting for +2 to hit. He's going to hit a timing with +2. He's making his wave of roaches to get across the map in time for that upgrade. GogojOey, is there a world where he can defend? Maybe if MeomaikA...
on this ramp.
Yeah, specifically, like, on a ramp, right? Like, that's where maybe GogojOey can, like, utilize the terrain to his advantage. But MeomaikA's rotating around towards the third instead. Uh-oh, and he's going to get up the ramp.
Just like so. That's a problem with Glittering Rashes, isn't it? So many avenues of attack into the third base locations. GogojOey now trying to fight. He has a decent arc on top of MeomaikA's army. And it's enough to chase it away, but for how much longer? MeomaikA's roach count is just getting higher and higher. Exactly.
GogojOey in another massive supply block once again. I'm just waiting for MeomaikA to send his entire army across the map. Like, again, GogojOey can contend with half of MeomaikA's army, but not all of it. Like, look at the soup. Look at it. It's crazy.
It ain't lying. MeomaikA has just about double the army supply. He has enough to start going for a multi-prong like this, which comes in and which also provides a flank, funnily enough.
Yeah, the armies of MeomaikA converge on everything that GogojOey has. He completely surrounds and engulfs the Roach Ravager Queen. that was GogojOey's army. I say was because it's no longer there, and MeomaikA is able to break through and tie up the series.
GG. Already taking away the advantage that GogojOey had, I suppose. Setting us up on fairly even ground. And yeah, what a big brain play coming out from MeomaikA. Switcheroo.
Yeah.
And we mentioned this a lot of times. Like it's something fairly unique to MeomaikA, where if he's done this a lot in the past, where if he gets scouted, he will cancel his plans and go for something different, very adaptable like that. But I feel like today he's really demonstrating that, just because of how drastic the switcheroos are, right?
Yeah, it's insane. Just the way that he's able to pull it off, it's just so impressive. No one else plays like this. No one else plays Zerg like this, and they should.
Many, yeah. But well, I was gonna say many try, but you know, for some reason, MeomaikA is the only one who really knows what he's doing.
Yeah. I think a lot of other people have a hard time being as flexible as he is. That's his greatest asset. And yeah, we'll see how this series goes here. Again, with this, we are now tied up 1-1. None of our players have any advantage, and we'll see who takes a lead in this best of 5.
I'm curious about that personally.
Yeah, are we getting into this map for the first time today?
No.
No?
Startup versus Demi, we got one map in
Oh,
that
yeah.
series. Yeah. We haven't got Blackburn yet.
True.
I think we had got Berlin, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So Blackburn is one map that is missing so far. But maybe in game number 3, here's hoping. Meanwhile, we are in game number 2, but map number 3, if the math checks out that way. I think it does. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, sliding all the way in the bottom right-hand corner, the red Zerg player coming out from the land of Vietnam, going for a bit of a 12 pool. He is, of course, going to be representing Juggernaut Gaming. He is MeomaikA.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Curious Minds LE for the second time tonight, we have another player representing the Juggernauts. He is the Juggernaut of Hong Kong. It is GogojOey.
There's going to be another drone rush, right?
That would be insane.
Around Curious Minds, it's a relatively short rush distance.
It would be insane. He's making a queen. That's what's...
Oh, yeah. He's like going for the drone rush.
Yeah, otherwise he would not... Instead of making a queen, he would have those resources to make spines across the map.
Yeah.
So,
Game.
unfortunately, not as committed as otherwise we would like. At the same time, he tried that against GogojOey in the previous best of 3. So... maybe after GogojOey's defense, MeomaikA's like, yeah, I'm not going to try that again.
But that's why GogojOey wasn't expected.
He has overlords. He would see it.
But he would be surprised when he sees it.
Would he?
Well, he would be shaking his head.
There you go. Shaking my head. As the links come out for GogojOey, he did go for a pool first opening. With that, again, nowhere near as fast as MeomaikA, but fast enough for the links to come out to defend, and GogojOey holds on. Meanwhile, this is what I love about MeomaikA. He is so aggressive with his queens. He's just chasing down as many overlords as he can.
So we have chasing down. MeomaikA is going to reinforce his lanes and try to chase out the lanes of GogojOey. Can he get a queen? Can he get a queen?
He's gonna try, but it looks like it shouldn't really come to fruition here. It was a little bit close, but the queen does stand strong. MeomaikA loses all of his lings. Meanwhile, he does get that overlord.
What a brilliant defense here from GogojOey. Going to be supply capped for a little bit, but it's not the biggest of deals. He doesn't have to worry about, he doesn't have to worry about producing units at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, it is a pretty brutal supply block, not gonna lie. But as you said, it's not. Thankfully, it wasn't like there was a massive like counterattack coming from MeomaikA, and he desperately needed army, right? So GogojOey, he was fine. It was a fine supply block. Ooh, his Lings actually slip into the main base. He confirms the tech. Can he get a drone? Oh.
Gonna try, but the Lings is still there.
Oh god, he wants
it.
Drone! He wants it so bad.
No. But at the very least, he gets a full scout on. Confirms that, yeah, MeomaikA is droning up. Checks the gas count as well.
That confirms that this time there is no Evo Chamber. Meanwhile, ooh, I love this a lot more. GogojOey, he moves out, killing one of the overlords of MeomaikA, maybe even a second as well. So kind of giving MeomaikA some of his own medicine.
Yeah, double his medicine, if you will.
Oh, beautiful.
Blue Queen, second math.
Yeah, and I think this is... I could be wrong, but I think this is the most standard ZvZ like opener we've had today. As in, like things are calming down.
Pretty much, yeah.
I spoke too soon.
Preset at 12 full and preset in the hatch first. These queens should live. No, I definitely underestimated how many Lings GogojOey actually had. 12 more are on the way. GogojOey is going for a full-on flood. Thankfully with MeomaikA, he is going to finish up his Baneling Nest, and reinforcing Lings are on the way, so he will be able to keep that third base alive.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate for MeomaikA. The queens that got caught out did not have enough energy for transfusers to help keep each other alive, so that was a beautiful pick off there from GogojOey. MeomaikA just flying a little bit too close to the sun with his queens, a little bit too greedy. Meanwhile, GogojOey so far has been able to defend. These Lings haven't really dealt too much damage at all. Where are the Banelings? Oh, being morphed in the middle of the map.
He wants to bait him.
He wants to bait him. He wants to bait him. He wants to bait him off the ramp. Oh god!
GogojOey does not turn around in time. MeomaikA gets his revenge from that earlier game.
That was the most perfect setup there by MeomaikA. The baits were real. He gets us around on one of the roaches as well. He cannot break into the natural base, but he will get a couple of worker kills here at the third.
Yeah, might even be able to kill that third base. It's a lot of Lings. It's going to take a little while for the roaches to get in position, but MeomaikA will evacuate in time. And I feel like after getting that bait on top of the ramp, MeomaikA could lose this game and the next, but he would still be satisfied. He's like, yes! I got my vengeance, Joey.
He'll go to bed smiling, mate. He will.
He will no matter what the result, he'll be like, yeah. How do you like it?
Feels good, man. With that, MeomaikA backs off. He's got his third base up and running. He has a pretty massive worker lead as well. 10 drones on his opponent. And even though it's late, he is going into his own roaches.
Yeah, gonna be a while before they can get to their final form, shall we say, before they can get really effective.
Another queen.
Gonna have +1 for a long time. The queen lives. No, I spoke too soon.
Oh.
How did that die? I guess it was a Ling from behind.
One more Ling just slipped in there, nipped at the queen's heels, and it was enough to take down the queen. Oh, it was so close. Oh, so close.
But no cigar.
Yeah, and with that, of course, things are now calming down once again. Worker counts are pretty even. Lair finishes up for both players at around the same time. And with that, GogojOey is the first one on top of his upgrades. +2 immediately started. MeomaikA a little bit behind when it comes to his upgrades. And it feels like that's always the tale here with MeomaikA and his Evo chambers.
Pretty much. He gets them for decorative purposes, usually.
Yeah, he gets them for the tentacles.
Exactly. He likes the tentacles. Actually, are the tentacles on standard Evo chambers?
This is a standard Evo chamber.
Right.
Oh, dude, there are!
There are!
What?
Oh,
that's
I
crazy.
never noticed that before.
I never noticed it either, mate. Oh my god, they're moving as well. They're alive.
Well, are they alive or are they just part of the Evo chamber? Because the Evo chamber is a living thing.
Yeah.
Also units are living.
It is.
Bio.
It is alive. It is.
Yeah. They're all hooked up to the Overmind.
Mein Gott. Meanwhile, we do have a bit of a roach push here from GogojOey, but he's still slow. He is spotted by MeomaikA. He's not really getting anywhere, making any ground there. But this is what I'm worried about though. Like look at the difference in timings of +2. Like this is gonna be a massive window for GogojOey.
Yeah, the Galactic Constitutions are going to finish up at about the same time, but as you were saying, because MeomaikA got his +1 that much later, GogojOey is going to be able to take full advantage of that. Might not even need it if he can get a good arc right now.
Well, meanwhile, MeomaikA, he's hitting before those upgrades kick in, and MeomaikA, he may have the larger army in general. Oh, he is going to take a bow to the face, but he is breaking through the defenses of GogojOey.
Look at that concave right on top of GogojOey's army. It looked even for a while, but then MeomaikA was really able to break through. GogojOey coming in for a flank, and +2 is about to finish for him.
That it is. The reinforcements are able to come back home. MeomaikA traded favorably, but it wasn't enough to break through the defenses. It wasn't enough to end the game.
And with that, GogojOey gets a little bit more breathing room. He hasn't taken any economic damage in that assault either, so he's still got plenty of larva and plenty of resources to utilize that larva.
Exactly. Now he's looking to hit that timing. He still actually has the smaller army, by the way. MeomaikA, despite being down in the upgrades, he is still just overwhelming what GogojOey has.
Yeah, it's going to take a little while for GogojOey to reinforce this point, even with Galactic Constitution. I feel like GogojOey may have gotten a little bit ahead of himself, trickling in with his units. MeomaikA was just able to get a better position each and every time.
Yeah, exactly. GogojOey has to be careful not to pull the trigger too early, which it feels like he has been doing. He's going to try and dip in again here, but oh my god, MeomaikA's already ready and waiting. Again, the upgrades are still in favor of GogojOey, so he's able to break through a little bit here, and oh, he's actually forcing the boys to be pulled.
Alright, already a little bit of a victory here for GogojOey. While he still has the upgrade advantage, he has a nice little surround on top of the army, but once again, the actual numbers tell a different story. MeomaikA is going to be able to chase that away and go straight for the counterattack. He needs this because he just lost the entire mineral line.
Oh yeah, he's essentially all in at this point. Like, he lost everything at his third base. The upgrades have evened up. Maybe now is the time for him to break through. He wants to get on top of this Zerg army. Another bile connects on the roaches.
Yeah, a couple of those roaches in the back. The biles do not connect with GogojOey's side, but they do force a bit of retreat. And MeomaikA gets a couple more shots in, but the defender's advantage from GogojOey is insane. GG. GogojOey takes it to match point.
GG. Well played. GogojOey only needs one more. Un momento, por favor, to be our GPO champion.
That's all he needs.
Yeah, and it's been a while.
It really has, hasn't it? I mean, it has also been a while since GogojOey was in the finals. That said, that's mostly because we put GPO on hiatus, not because he, hasn't been there for a while. But yeah, last week it was Beastork versus MeomaikA.
Yeah, the last time GogojOey was able to take a W was back in August. Quite a number of months ago, as we're reaching November here. So, yeah, it's
Wait, what?
Yeah, man. The year, it's just flown by, mate.
It's almost Halloween.
It's almost Halloween.
That's the scariest thing about this Halloween.
Wait,
didn't
you have like an outfit or something? Am I crazy?
Yeah. But it might not be delivered in time, so. Because I had the idea very, very late.
God damn it. Oh, God. What's it gonna... hold on. So you can go one of two ways. I'm not gonna reveal it. You can be a pirate, right?
Can I?
But I feel like you already have a pirate outfit. Maybe it was a dream, but I feel like I've seen you in a pirate outfit before.
Have you? Was I wearing the pirate outfit, or was it like drawn on?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. But when I think of Yaku, I think of a pirate.
That's just because of the Royan intros.
Maybe.
Speaking of Royan, we are going to be continuing our series right now on the Pride of Artaris LA. We're over here coming in the top left-hand corner, spawning all the way in the top left-hand corner. We have the red Zerg player, He's coming down from the land of Vietnam. He is going to be representing Juggernaut Gaming, the North Army. I was very disappointed when I found out that the North does not stand for nautical, because again, we are getting a little pirate themed here. In the top left hand corner, the red zerg, MeomaikA.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Pride of Altares LE, we have the best player in all of Hong Kong. He's the blue Zerg. Only needs uno mas. One more win here to be the GPO 79 champion. It is GogojOey. And as we get into this, mate, bit of a shout out to Nazin in the chat cheering for his boys. Oh, Taiwan, Hong Kong. They're here, man. They're here.
They are. I mean, GogojOey has been, pretty much a mainstay in the Taiwan-Hong Kong region for a number of years, but this was really his breakout performance, wasn't it? DreamHack Winter.
Oh, yeah. The best performance he's had, period. So it's great for him to really make a name for himself. And can he keep up that momentum? Can he keep going here? As for the first time, I think today, for the first time, MeomaikA actually went for a hatchgas pool. Like, he went for as standard as you can get.
You did, yeah.
It's crazy. So yeah, things are calming down. He's even getting a third base at a regular time.
Now that is perplexing. Gotta be real honest. You said for the first time, MeomaikA's going for a hatchgas pool. In my brain, that registered as for the first time we're in Pride of Altares. I was gonna be like, wait, what?
God damn it. Oh, but not for the first time. Oh my god. GogojOey, he goes for the Evo chamber, but it's not just a quick Evo chamber. He's using it for a wall as he is throwing down that 2-base layer.
Mutalisk.
Da.
So once again, he should be getting melee from that Evo chamber, but he's not going to be able to utilize it for quite some time if he commits to the Spire.
Yeah, but he opts not to go for the melee. So even though we have a very fast Spire, it looks like it is going to be for a very fast. Oh my god, he's getting it! Oh no!
These lings were well lubricated, and they are able to slip in. They confirm the gas count, they confirm the lair timing, and the Evo Chambers researching. MeomaikA has all the knowledge right now, and as we say multiple times, knowledge is power.
Yes, MeomaikA has all the knowledge of the world. He has the biggest brain. What will he do with this? So even though he saw everything, he doesn't know for certain what upgrade is being made here, whether it's melee or range. We see that it's range, so even though we have a Spire on the way for GogojOey, it doesn't, to me, this tells me that he's only going to make 6 meters max and then go for roaches.
The magic number. That's why he's gonna go for Corruptus instead. No, if it was MeomaikA, then sure, but
I mean, MeomaikA is throwing down the Spire as a response.
And you know what? Corruptors can actually do pretty well against mutas. So. Yeah,
they're not bad. They're not bad. The last time we saw MeomaikA go Corruptors, though, he did lose against Starduck, so
he did. In a game where he just about won, but
yeah,
he poked the bear a little too hard. He poked the duck a little too hard.
He did. You don't want to poke a cranky duckling. Meanwhile, we do have, oh my god, GogojOey is doubling down with this. He canceled the Spire!
He didn't get scouted, though.
He didn't get scouted. He did not.
Alright then.
But I believe he did see the Spire of MeomaikA, so as a response, he opted not to go for a Spire of his own.
Yeah, and you know what they say. Tunnel Claws roaches are the mutalists of the underground.
They really are. I imagine tunneling claws are going to be on the way. That's a great way to just keep the pressure up on your opponent, even if they have mutas. And I imagine that's there we go. As soon as Guile finishes, we do have tunneling claws on the way.
Just way to keep MeomaikA on his toes. Might even force a couple of Spore Crawlers out just for that detection, even though Mutalisks aren't going to be coming from GogojOey. Speaking of Mutalisks, 10 are out right now for MeomaikA.
Mate.
What's the anti-air defense looking like?
Mate, it doesn't even matter because you know what? The roaches have dealt so much damage. 2 queens went down, 4 drones as well. We do have the roaches being split up here. They're not going to find too much more damage. Oh my god, I think this is a little bit unnecessary, but GogojOey is even going for a Nidus.
May as well at this point.
Oh my god.
GogojOey can burrow somewhere outside of the bases. He's going to have some very, very nice vision.
Yeah, we'll see if the Nidus is going to work out. The Nidus was actually scouted here by MeomaikA. He has so many mutas, 11 mutas already out of the map. That's insane. But tunneling claws is about to finish up. It's a big problem. Big problem.
Oh, big problem. Not sure how we differentiate. Roaches forward on a ramp. They just look like they're squatting.
Yeah, they looked really weird there.
Yeah.
They looked odd, to say the least. But there we go. Tunneling claws finally finishes up, so GogojOey is going to be going for a massive counterattack. There are no spores in the bases. No detection, as you're saying.
And so you have detection, spores, and queens. Once again, position are going to be enough to chase away the Mutalisks.
Yeah, I kind of wish this was a little bit more dedicated. God. I just don't know if there are enough roaches here to really deal too much damage. The army of MeomaikA is at home. He has a ground army of his own.
Well, I think at least one mineral line should take some very heavy casualties, depending.
Yeah.
Mostly the main base, but who knows? Only a single Spore Crawler and Queen there, so MeomaikA feeling confident enough to micro back and forth. Shouldn't take too much damage. Hydra then is the response from GogojOey. Makes sense, counters the mutas and complements roaches very, very well.
It really does. There we go. Hydra's already on the way. The roaches still have not revealed themselves, so GogojOey is being very patient. But again, like, MeomaikA is just making nothing but roaches. Like, it's insane how large this army is. GogojOey, he goes for a counterattack, but he just runs into roaches. Ugh.
Yeah, but you know what? It does force him out of position. GogojOey unburrows. And we'll be able to get a queen and a couple of drones, actually getting more damage than MeomaikA did with his Mutalisks. Look at that worker difference! MeomaikA's all in!
He is all in. But mate, he has so many roaches. That's the thing. Like, Hydras are not what you want to fight against roaches. Every single Hydra is going to go down. And even though MeomaikA may not have an economy behind this, he may just have too many roaches.
We shall see. There's plenty of transfuse energy on top of these queens, but there's nothing to transfuse anymore!
Exactly. All the queens go down. So do the roaches. So do the Hydras. And with that, it looks like the roaches across the map were for the most part cleaned up by mutas, and MeomaikA is in full control, mate. There's nothing left.
None whatsoever. GogojOey's got a much better economy, but look at that supply difference.
Yeah.
So don't lie.
Soup does not lie, mate, as MeomaikA breaks into the natural and soon into the main. Unfortunately, taking into Hydras was not what GogojOey needed to do. He didn't register in his mind just how many roaches there were here for MeomaikA. He hit a beautiful timing with 1-1.
GG is called. Meo takes it to the ace match. That's a pirate intro. God bless them.
It really was.
Roin.
Old mate Ryan was there for Meo, and we are going to the final game. Really, this is the only way this could have ended in this GPO, with GogojOey kind of coming out, breaking out, but MeomaikA fighting back. Game 5. It all comes down to this.
Un Omas.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. Also, Funada for sure is in the chat, mate. Funada for sure. Man, have you met a pirate in real life? Do you know what a pirate sounds like?
It
sounds like Yaku.
I don't think I could do like a modern pirate accent because it's
God. That what I said was
Captain
directed
Phillips pirate?
to for sure. By the way, it's directed
Yeah.
to for sure.
I know, but it's like I get where he's coming from if he means like a like a Somalian pirate.
Oh God. Shaking my head for sure. Shaking my head. Meanwhile, oh, for the first time, yo, we got bingo.
We got bingo,
mate.
What's his name? Oh, is it just me or does the preview look brighter? I think I brought this up at one point actually.
Uh huh.
It is brighter. Yeah, I think we confirmed.
Yeah. Wait, is that a thing in Singapore, by the way?
Somalian pirates?
No, Bingo the dog. Bingo was his name, eh?
Bingo was a dog?
Or did you get that from Super Woke videos?
I did.
God damn. I was taken aback when you said that. I was like, oh my god, how does he know this phrase? Like he's a dog? God damn.
I remember we had Pluto as his name, oh.
What?
After the Mickey
What?
Mouse character. Yeah.
What?
We had Pluto as his name, oh.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pluto.
What?
Pluto was his name, oh.
That's crazy. Is that a thing in America? Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh my god. Bingo is rolling in its grave, mate.
Well, here we are then on Blackburn LE for the first time this evening. Will be the last time as well this evening, as we are on straight up the final map of the evening. In the top bottom left-hand corner map, starting all the way in the bottom left-hand corner. The red Zerg player coming out from the land of Vietnam. Bingo is not his name, neither is Pluto. He is going to be representing Juggernaut Easy Gaming. He is MeomaikA.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Blackburn LE. Again, Blackburn for the first time tonight, and I love it because both players went for gas pool openers. Great minds think alike, but some minds are greater than others because this madman is going for the gold base. He is the best player in all of Hong Kong, representing the Juggernauts. It is GogojOey.
Hey, that's a GG.
Mate.
Might as well give him the trophy now.
We can see one player has a little bit more cojones than the other, mate. Oh my god. So,
indeed.
Again, the opener, I was smiling so hard when I saw both players went for gas first. So because of this, they're both going to be hyper aggressive here with their Ling speed. They also didn't pull out of gas, so they're going to be diving straight into that Baneling nest as well. And Ling Bane in map 5. Mate, this is the only way.
That can only... It's the only way it could have gone, but I can also only go in favor of one player.
Oh my god. Especially because where's the Baneling nest for MeomaikA? The Baneling nest is thrown down for GogojOey. Again, this makes plenty of sense because he kept mining gas. But MeomaikA, he hasn't gone for anything yet with his extra gas. It looks like he may even want to go for a Roach Warren.
Yeah, it's definitely a way to transition. MeomaikA, he's done this before. He knows that GogojOey may be going for the base, so yeah, he checks, confirms, and will start chipping away at it. May lose a drone, GogojOey, I mean, but hasn't yet. Or has he? He has.
Yeah, one drone did go down, so I mean, some nice damage done by MeomaikA, but we have nothing but Lings on the way here. Oh my god, GogojOey made a wave. He's droning up! Why is he droning up? Oh my god!
Because he got the gold base.
What?
From it, right?
Ay, he needs Lings. This is spotted here, but because it's Blackburn, the Lings of MeomaikA, they're gonna get across the map oh so quickly. Banelings are being morphed in, but they are a little bit late.
The ramp.
Oh my god, they're gonna get denied.
Quite a bit late. Or not.
He doesn't go for
MeomaikA
it.
wants to go for the gold base instead, and he may be able to get it. Again, the Banelings are so far away.
That they are. They have a long way to waddle here. Oh, a couple of bathings though. They're being morphed in defensively towards the gold base. Are they going to get their connections?
They get one, but he needs more than that. They get two! And two is just enough to keep the Lings at bay. If he gets three, then that is absolutely going to shut this down.
Oh God.
Almost gets three. Almost gets three.
Almost. Meanwhile, this is what I was speculating. If Roach Warren is thrown down for MeomaikA, he wants to go straight into those roaches. Meanwhile, every single drone at the gold base went down. They all died, so GogojOey is not getting any kind of economic advantage.
Yeah, not even getting a production advantage either, because it still takes a while for units produced by the third base to make their way across the map.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, there is a wall of queens here. They have enough energy for transfuse. There is no way for GogojOey to break into this. So honestly, like the roach play is huge here from MeomaikA. He's just ahead in almost every respect.
But not when it comes to gold bases.
True. Like, if this gold base gets saturated, then this is still a very good way for GogojOey to get into this. He just has to protect the mineral line. Uh-oh.
Just has to protect the mineral line. Okay, loses two drones. That's too bad.
It's easier said than done. As two more drones go down, we still need a queen here to spread creep and to inject as well. Roaches, mate, this roach count is getting so large. Eventually, MeomaikA is going to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and GogojOey without any +1 melee or anything like that is going to have a pretty tough time dealing with all of those roaches. He doesn't even have that many lings for a surround. He has plenty of banelings. What's that going to do against the roaches? If he can sneak them into a mineral line, great. That's a big if, though.
Yeah, like, again, so much gas invested in these banelings, and they just haven't paid for themselves at all. And it's possible that they never will. That's the problem. Maybe, depending, if this game goes on long enough, then maybe they can go for a bit of, like, as you were saying, like a Bane waddle by. Roach Warren is done for GogojOey, so now he can start working on his own Roach army. As he tries to go for a bit of a ling run by, but again, the wall is still a wall. This is a very impressive wall, to say at least.
Yeah, it's only queens holding that wall, but it is so solid the lings are unable to slip in. That said, the units of MeomaikA are also unable to get out, so GogojOey has bought himself a lot of time by just keeping the pressure up. He can get his own roach count higher and higher, but I think this is about the trigger being pulled from MeomaikA, or that was the prompt rather, when all those lings get taken out. Yeah,
exactly. So GogojOey, he confirms a couple of things. One, there is no lair. Like, we basically have an all-in coming across the map. Oh, God, it's so brutal. The queens, the roaches are all coming. GogojOey has to defend, and he has to buy time as well. It may be wise to maybe not even fight here, maybe wait to fight on top of the ramp instead, but he will actually push the army of MeomaikA away.
Yeah, Meoma doesn't want to fight without his full force. That includes the queens with all their transfuse energy. The problem with GogojOey retreating to that ramp is that if he does, he's going to leave his gold base very wide open. He'd be a damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. But that's a really good concave, and those are some decent Balin connections. The Queens are starting to run out of transfuse energy, but MeomaikA is continuing to reinforce this.
Exactly, GogojOey, he had a really good fight there, but the numbers are just not in his favor. He has to back off. He has to make another wave of units, but again, like, the second wave just isn't anywhere near as strong for GogojOey, and MeomaikA still has so much momentum. The Queens are forced off the line.
They're so slow to waddle by. I don't think they even have a transfuse available.
Oh god, maybe they have one. Okay, the high energy queen has one transfuse. That is all that GogojOey has here, but maybe it's gonna be enough.
Potentially, MeomaikA is trying to break through here, but his roach count is getting thinned out. Without Galarian Constitution, it does take a while for reinforcements to get on the other side of the map, even if we are on Blackburn. GogojOey is holding on. Yeah? The roach count is sitting out. GogojOey is holding on.
Mate, every single bile from GogojOey has been calculated and has been connecting. Like, even there, the queens all go down. The links are coming in. GogojOey is holding.
I think there are few enough roaches that maybe GogojOey can chase us down with links. Okay, not quite, but still. I'm definitely very impressed with GogojOey. He's going all the way across the map, which he doesn't really need to.
Yeah, he has to be careful. He's overextending a little bit here.
He has.
Yeah, he loses 1, 2 roaches. Oh my god, 3, 4. Stop fighting, GogojOey. Oh my god.
Every now and then.
Ay, ay, ay. What's important to note is that this entire time, GogojOey has had the economic advantage because of this gold base. So he has been mining a little bit more efficiently. Both players have gotten their thirds up and running. Oh, but MeomaikA, I just realized, look at that worker difference. Oh my god.
Oh, it's massive for MeomaikA. Once he realized I can't end the game, or at least I can't end the game convincingly here, I should just drone up as hard as I can. GogojOey has that gold base, which is keeping the mineral incomes pretty comparable, but the gas is an entirely different story.
Exactly, and that is what is going to come into play here. Suddenly, the economy is swinging in favor of MeomaikA now that he has maynarded the drones over towards his third base. GogojOey needs to drone up desperately. Unfortunately, instead of droning up, he made this wave of lings. And at the moment, they just haven't done anything. We've been here in the same scenario before. And it's so difficult as a Zerg player to know when you need to drone and when you need to make an army, and he needs to, like, I don't know, slip into the middle line, focus down as many drones as he can.
Get some banelings, yeah, crash into that. I like that idea. Alright, let's do it.
True, whatever he can, mate, whatever he can. Meanwhile, shout out to GogojOey again, he's always on top of his upgrades, +1, he has a massive lead with this. He is trying to catch up when it comes to the workers, slowly succeeding.
Yeah, it's still gonna take a little bit of time before he gets there, but slow and steady. Does he have a lair yet? He does not. So MeomaikA is gonna be the first player to get out of Constitution.
We've been here before. What was it? Game number 1 on Pride of not Pride of Aldaris, on Glittering Ashes, where GogojOey was just stuck on lair for the entire game. That was on 2,000 atmospheres.
We're gonna get the same thing, but with reverse players here.
It's possible, mate. Well, the same players. GogojOey, he just never had a lair. He died horribly. Game 1.
Oh right, he didn't. He was trying to get the lair initially, wasn't he?
Yeah, then he.
Or, yeah, and then he. No, wait. I think I'm mixing.
You're confusing games. Yeah.
I'm confusing him with them. They're both so good.
It just happened, Yaku. It just happened in this very series.
What?
Oh god.
No, when Demi like had the hive and then got killed.
Yeah. Shaking my head. Meanwhile, GogojOey, I don't know how I feel about this. He's pulling the boys. I should say he's pulling the girls. The queens are waddling across the map. GogojOey, he does not have the supply lead.
He really doesn't. He has an upgrade lead, which is something, but again, just cannot compare to sheer numbers and especially good positioning.
Yeah, you know what? In a couple of seconds, +1 range is about to finish up here for MeomaikA. Meanwhile, massive Ling run by is headed towards the main base. This could be something, maybe a game-winning move here for GogojOey as he pulls apart the attention of MeomaikA.
Yeah, Mio now forced to split his forces, but he has done so pretty dang well. If I do say so myself, a lot of biles are connecting with MeomaikA's army. The upgrades have just about finished up. MeomaikA, or GogojOey rather, is now fighting with his queens that have tons of transfuse energy on them. Bile lands on top of GogojOey's army, and MeomaikA gets his concave. I think he's just about done it.
Yeah, exactly. The roaches are running out here for GogojOey. The queen's transfuses are not going to be good enough. In come the reinforcements, and MeomaikA absolutely destroys not just this army, but also that Ling run by.
Now he's about to destroy GogojOey's bases.
Exactly. GogojOey doesn't have enough after this. Like, he was very committed with that attack, with all those queens. He was hoping to go for a kill. He is not ready for the game to go on any longer. He's trying to squeeze out as many roaches as he can, but he just doesn't have enough.
If he did, there's already this arc on top of the ramp. GG is called MeomaikA. Oh man, it was close. It was very, very, very close. But clawing his way up from the lower bracket will once again be a Grand Platypus Open champion.
GG, well played. MeomaikA is still our champion, but it was oh so close. Went all the way to the ace match. GogojOey even beat MeomaikA today in a best of 3, but in the best of 5. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to close it out. And MeomaikA, he holds onto his throne.
He does. In fact, if this was a best of 3, GogojOey was the first player to get the W. But as you were saying, as the games continued, MeomaikA was really able to use his adaptability to his advantage.
Mm-hmm. He really was. He really was. But I think we can both say with confidence that GogojOey has improved a lot.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, and it's really great to see him come into form here. He still has a little bit to go if he wants to take down a player like MeomaikA consistently, but it's great to see him, again, thriving in this new team, in this new environment for GogojOey.
Indeed. And of course, the best thing about GogojOey being in this team, he's teammates with MeomaikA.
Yes.
He's learning a lot of weird things. His own words.
He is. So we may be seeing a brand new GogojOey coming into 2022 as, again, our next EPT year is right around the corner. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, though, of course, we do have King of Battles qualifiers tomorrow, and I imagine we're going to see these very same players again tomorrow afternoon.
If we don't, then we are just gonna blow up their Discord pings.
Oh yeah, we will. But yeah, congratulations to our players, and shout out to Yaku as well. I know that you've still been trying to fix your sleep schedule, and it hasn't been the easiest of times for you, but thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for joining me. 4 more years.
4 more years. Oh god.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama. For those wondering, we were talking about it earlier. Fun fact, everyone. Today is the 4-year anniversary, on the date, on the dot, of the Cranky Ducklings. We started it all in 2017 on the 27th of October. And yeah, we're here once again. Is it 27th or 26th? I can't remember.
27 or another.
Yeah, 27. We actually just here in Australia we just went over to midnight. So it's the 28th.
28th.
But on the 27th of October, it was our very first tournament broadcast of SEA Duckling Open. And yeah, now we're here again today, 4 years later, and hopefully 4 more, as Yaku is chanting. It's been so long, man. We've been through there's so many like eras, so many arcs, right? Of like our amateur events, and then like VTL was a big thing for us, and then like slowly expanding into GPO. And then, like, starting last year was, like, our marathon casting that we were doing. Like,
I thought you were going to... I thought for a sec, I thought you were going to say there's been a lot of arcs in our anime. You said amateur, and I was like, what? I was like, oh, yes. We started off with the amateur stuff. We actually had a podcast called the Podcast at one point.
Yeah, we have the I still want to bring back the podcast. It's just...
I do too.
It's a lot of production. It's a lot of work.
It is.
When it comes to the podcast.
It's a lot of production, a lot of scheduling, a lot of, topic planning.
We'll bring it back at some point.
Yep.
Our last podcast was last year.
And it wasn't even like a regular podcast. It was more like a preview of DreamHack kind of thing.
I was okay with that. Maybe I don't hold it to me, but maybe we'll have another podcast at some point this year before the year is over. Actually, I don't think I can say that. Actually, next year we'll have a podcast, at least one.
Our annual podcast. We haven't done one yet this year. So.
We haven't. Oh god. But it would be great to bring you and Kuro back on and stuff.
The triumphant return of Milk.
Yeah. Milk has to come back. Yoda Slim as well. Oh boy. We'll make it happen.
Yeah. So I'm guessing.
But yeah, with that, that is the end of Grand Platypus Open today. Congratulations to MeomaikA. If you want to help support this tournament, we still have some codes left. Exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat. Exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat. We still have plenty of codes left for today's tournament. Plenty of codes remaining here to contribute to the prize pool. And something that we were saying is that tomorrow is our next broadcast. King of Battles 2, Korean Qualifier number 2, will be live here on this channel at around the same start time as, actually earlier than GPO was today.
Really?
Fun.
Did they bring it back? I thought they pushed it forward instead of bring it back.
Oh, maybe they did push it forward. I'm not too sure.
Oh no, not push it forward. They brought it back. No, wait.
What are you saying? What are you?
In my schedule, it says it starts 1 hour later.
Ah, yes, 1 hour later. 1 hour later. Yes. So yesterday we casted the first qualifier of King of Battles Korean server qualifier, and tomorrow we cast the final qualifier for the Korean server, I should say. And yeah, our players here should be there. You know, MeomaikA, GogojOey, Beastlork, alongside all the other Koreans that we would expect to see, like your Zest, Bjorn, Trap, Armani, Ragnarok, as long as there isn't WTL.
Which, no, I think there is, but I think it's just a couple of teams. It's not most of the teams. Like, I don't think Shopify and Freaka Freaks and whatnot will be playing tomorrow.
I think maybe like Kaizi and stuff. I don't know, but
yeah, it's still not ideal.
Shaking my head. Regardless, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope everyone had a good broadcast. Hope everyone will have a good day. Quickly looking at the TL calendar. Is there anything going on right now? World Team League is going on right now. Because of course it is. It's always going on. Shaking my head. And the European qualifier for King of Battle starts in 2 hours. So be sure to tune into that. We will not be covering that. We were offered it. And I was like, nah, mate, we got to go to bed.
Otherwise, we'll be dead.
We will be dead. We will. Speaking of dead, exclamation mark Funada Starduck in the chat. He's trying to convert people over to his religion. Oh god, shake my head.
Well, he bounces back and forth between polytheistic 10-man and monotheistic Kerrigan survival.
It's all evil.
It is. Don't let him fool you.
Oh god. With that, thank you everyone for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow. Ciao.
Bella. That was the order.